Hunting Matthew Nichols aims to try to be the new Blair Witch, but it falters because it makes you fall asleep in a theater. Let's talk about it. From the very beginning of this movie, you are made aware that this would be very much like the Blair Witch Project, with the found footage style while making a documentary. The premise is simple. 23 years after her brother vanished on Halloween night, Tara Nichols, a documentary filmmaker, uncovers new evidence suggesting a connection to a dark secret, leading her into a terrifying encounter with the local cult. I've seen some talk online where people are trying to suggest that this is what Shelby Oaks was trying to be, but I will say this, just wait until you see the actual movie yourself. Because Shelby Oaks was actually entertaining compared to this. Yeah, the plot needed some work, but at least things are happening in the movie in its runtime. But here, with Hunting Matthew Nichols, there are two main scenes that actually keep you awake and fully entertained. One scene is where the sister Tara is confronting the lead investigator about something being held back from the evidence, a missing tape. Mainly because in this scene, their voices are actually being raised and they're basically screaming at each other. The second scene that was actually good and worth the wait, which kind of pissed me off, was the actual ending for this movie. I say pissed me off because it's clear that this director has it in him to pull off scary imagery and good ass chills with great goosebumps. Everything else was just flavorless and bland. The acting was pretty good, nothing was wrong with the actors at all. And I'm not sure if you know this, but the director is one of the actors in this movie too. This is more of a plot and pacing issue. I love a good slow burn, but my god, this was just too slow. This movie feels like a short film being overextended into an hour and 30 minutes. This also feels like one of those low budget movies on Netflix that was just put on a big screen. This kind of movie is where you put in a background to kill time as you are in the house cleaning around. This movie teases you about something spooky and horrifying after Tara finds the missing evidence, the missing tape. Let me tell you how it actually plays out here. She pops in the tape, watches it, and has this crazy reaction, and it's clear something horrible is in that tape. She then goes to the bathroom and cries. Her crew of 2 guys now take their turn and watch the tape themselves. They set up the camera to record their reaction, but it's an awkward scene because all you see is them watching the TV. What the hell? Like, give us a little snippet of what was in the actual tape. I saw this during the horror mystery night in the theater by me, and I'm thinking, this should give me blue balls because where the hell is the freaking horror? The true horror here was having to sit down until the very end of this movie. This movie does not showcase anything spooky, anything scary, any sort of chills until the last 10 minutes. Everything else was a complete drag. I know some folks did not like Undertone, but at least in that movie, every scene with the podcast kept you entertained, kept you in a hook thinking, what the hell am I hearing? And I know it's popular to hate on Shelby Oaks because it was by Chris Stuckman, who was not making bad reviews. But again, in that movie, at least things are happening. I gave Hunting Matthew Nichols a chance. At first I was thinking, okay, yeah, it's a slow start, but I'm pretty sure we'll get something good in a bit. I waited and waited, but within about 20 or 30 minutes I saw people in front of me just get up and leave. And that's when I told myself, I'm already here, I'm already halfway through, I need to sit down and watch the whole thing. But that's when I realized what I said to myself, I need to sit down and watch everything to review it. I'm not here because I want to see the movie itself. That alone is not a good sign at all. There is one tone throughout the whole movie here, audio-wise. Everyone in here speaks with such a soft tone, but then you mix that with everything on the screen and nothing happening at all. Yeah, this is a complete snooze fest. The ending really showed how the entire movie was a missed opportunity. It was capable of something crazy and creepy mixed with found footage. Because here, we learn more about the backstories from all the characters instead of the actual spookiness and the actual horror and the actual scares. This is the true definition of tell but don't show. But in conclusion, Hunting Matthew Nichols is a movie where things are happening, but at the same time nothing happens at all. This movie was way longer than it needed to be. If you are patient enough to sit throughout the whole movie and wait until the last 10 minutes of this, then you will be fully rewarded because everything else is just there. But I have to point out though, that ending is pretty good. This all leads me to my rating for this film, and for this one I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. This is not the true cinematic experience in theater. But if you want to give it a shot, I recommend going early on a day when it's cheaper, or on a Tuesday or Wednesday when it's half the price for you. Well, thank you for your time today, my cinematic family. You are a true cinephile for sticking up to the end of the video. Please hit the subscribe button, maybe the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on Hunting Matthew Nichols if you've seen it or if you plan on seeing it. I am Chuy, and this is Chuy Cinematic Talk. Take care, and I'll see you next time.